The young heir fell in love at first sight with the waitress serving tea at the restaurant. The moment his eyes landed on her, they lit up like a bright bulb, and his mind immediately began imagining every detail of their future together, even how many children they would have. Acting on impulse, he bought all the gold in the city and acquired every red car available. He filled the trunks of those cars with gold and set off to find her, bringing a dowry worth $850 million. The girl had once spoken about her dream wedding. She wanted to wear a wedding dress, sit in a car, and watch as her parents chased after them, demanding the dowry. Her smile and those words had left a deep impression on him. She had a tragic past. As a child, her parents abandoned her in the countryside. They only called her back when she was an adult, but even then, they favored her older sister. She had even spent several years in prison after taking the blame for her sister. Upon her release, she had nowhere to go and ended up working as a waitress in a restaurant. That day, the young heir had gone to the restaurant for an arranged date. His family was pressuring him to get married. His grandmother was so insistent that she even threatened to go on a hunger strike. He had already met over 100 wealthy women, but none had piqued his interest until the last candidate appeared. His eyes immediately locked onto the girl standing behind her. It wasn't the woman in red, but the waitress serving tea. She looked as innocent as a little white rabbit, and at that moment, he felt an overwhelming urge to protect her. The girl simply thought the man was exceptional, but she knew she could never be near someone like him. Their worlds were too different. Meanwhile, her sister was trying to promote herself, but he paid her no attention. Instead, he directly ordered the girl to serve him tea. However, as soon as he smelled the tea, he noticed something was off. It turned out that her sister had put something in the drink. The man suspected the girl might be involved, yet despite his doubts, he was still willing to drink it. But the girl showed no intention of staying. She quietly stood up and left the room. Seeing this as an opportunity, the sister smugly waited outside, satisfied with herself. But the man didn't even acknowledge her. Instead, he gave her a cold look and kicked her out. As the sister left and saw her younger sister sweeping the floor, a wave of rage consumed her. Fueled by her anger, she went to the manager and demanded that he fire her sister, even offering to send her to him as a gift. The girl felt trapped by her sister's manipulation. A deep heat surged her chest. She wanted to escape, but before she could, the manager cornered her. She fought desperately to break free and, in a panic, ran toward the young heir's room. The manager had no time to react as she stumbled toward the door. The assistant, knowing his boss had feelings for her, immediately opened the door without hesitation, letting her in, just as the man was taking off his jacket. Disoriented and breathless, the girl burst into the room.